What I am to you is not what you mean to me. Give me
Well, that's what I was going to ask you about earlier. You said that basically human beings have to learn to accept that they are biological accidents, and that is also that's a socially constructed perspective, isn't it?
No, I base that view on the knowledge of evolution that we have, and on everything, on medical advances, and
Do you think what's the evidence that life on Earth was an accident?
yeah, I recognise that argument tends to be a theistic argument that, well, what started it all, and are you sure there isn't a creator? Just because I would say, I'd say that the process, I don't really want to get into evolution too much because I'm happy to admit that I'm reasonably ignorant in the area, but I would say that the fact that we can see branching off of the evolutionary tree and certain species dying out because they just weren't able to adapt to the environment, whilst others were much more suited to the environment, that would suggest that we're just the product of a long line of accidents, or of the most appropriate design for the environment. I don't see any reason to think there might be an intelligent designer, or that we have a purpose in being here. And if I have a purpose in being here, if there is a reason for my existence, then there must also be a reason for my cat's existence and for the fly on the wall's existence. Because,
that's a good point. Yeah.
And so it still doesn't discredit my view that we're all part of the same system, we're all equally important within the same system.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, I don't think that there are only two options here, that either life was a fluke accident or there is a creator God that designed life, down to the level of every molecule. I'm just pointing to this idea that the universe itself, this natural process of evolution itself, may not necessarily be totally a blind, mechanical, accidental process. It may have its own imminent natural purposes.
Mm-hmm. Such as regulating atmosphere.
Right. Like, why does life want to survive, right? Why?
Well, yeah,
why just survival.
Why does there need to be life at all? What wants us to be here to regulate the environment? It's certainly not my area whatsoever, but a fascinating debate.
I mean, I try to answer this question, like, why does life survive at all? I mean, rocks survive indefinitely without even feeling any pain, right? So why would these molecules want to come to life and enter into this realm where there's so much more suffering? And I think it's because there's enjoyment as well, and the universe is trying to thrive in its survival.
Do you not think that perhaps we've the only traits that evolve are those which aim to survive and those which aim to adapt, and therefore, there doesn't necessarily need to be a meaning for us to live. The fact is, we just do because those are the traits. You're right, there is an inherent biological drive to survive and exist.
Right. And evolution doesn't explain that. The Darwin's theory, it just assumes it's there, right? That's an assumption.
I think with that we should close it up because we're running out of battery power over here, Jess.
Well, we don't have to close it up. I can just grab my plug. Hold on a second.
We can do that. Now that he's gone, let's get down to business. No.
Business time.
You said you're heading over. You're actually heading this way to San Francisco.
I am, yeah. I'm moving out to Portland, Oregon in January, and I'm going to be going to San Francisco quite a lot. I've got some friends online in California.
Well, you got some more friends online in California, so yeah, if you want to stop by for a drink and
yeah,
you should.
Cool.
You should come hang out at the Holland's place, or we could go out to like a local bar, pub.
Cool, show me around.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I'll leave you on Skype.
I'll stop. Let me switch this. Are you
No,
gonna put that one in?
This one needs it right now because that's where the video is. So
Okay.
we don't want to use that.
We got 6 minutes left. I'm looking at the thing.
Alright. Alright.
What did you... Oh, okay, we're back on.
We're back.
I'm with you.
She's with us with her eyes.
Cool.
Boundless and whatnot. Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, this has been a great discussion so far. Was there anything else that you wanted to touch on?
I really didn't know why you wanted me on here in the first place, or what my angle is. I mean, you could have talked about so many things. We've discussed feminism and gender roles, so I'm happy about that.
And
We could have talked about many things: depression, sexuality, I don't know, what are my angles?
Well, actually,
I try not to have. Once I start thinking of myself as labels like feminist or vegetarian, or, then I feel less fluid as a person, and I like to think that I'm many, many things, and try to keep my YouTube channel in the same vein of anything I feel like talking about. So.
I like that.
Well, I think we should close it with that, but you do have a lot more to offer. Maybe you'll be open to coming back on the network.
Absolutely, that'd be great.
All right, thanks so much.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Jess. Have a good evening.
Don't hold yourself like that.